मुझे किसी से बात नहीं करनी।
रोज एक्सीडेंट्स में न जाने कितने लोग मरते हैं, तो क्या उनके दोस्त दुनिया वालों से बात करना बंद कर देते हैं? तुमने गुस्से में मारा ना, मुझे बुरा नहीं लगा।
I love you.
You know, I sometimes wonder about the ramifications of watching such cringe content. Is it really affecting the quality of things that I see? Anyway, I guess we'll never really know. We have established a consistent yet toxic relationship with one another, where every month we sit together and I share my cringe list with all of you because there isn't really any pleasure in the fact that I am suffering alone. While the consistent feature on the channel has become about some of the most problematic takes actors have off camera, there is nothing as infuriating as films that perpetuate the most regressive themes through their storylines. For anyone new on the channel, this is where we unpack either illogical or simply problematic takes covered in movies across languages in India that left us either perplexed or enraged from within. So without wasting any more time, here is Tried&Refused Productions with 5 shocking Bollywood or Indian movie scenes that will make you cringe. Timmedu. On your recommendation in the comments below, I definitely came across some gems that lowered my IQ, made me question the longevity of this life, made me ponder over whether AI should finally take over human consciousness and whether I should simply take a life of solace and seclusion. I ventured to watch the Tamil film Timmedu directed by Tarun Gopi that released in 2006, and my god did this storyline absolutely tarnish some brain cells. Shreya Reddy plays the role of Ishwari, an arrogant and borderline psychotic moneylender who torments the lives of families who have been unable to pay back her loans with interest. Reema Sen can't deal with the family being tortured and slaps the moneylender, and in order to teach a lesson to the heroine's family, Ishwari disrobes her in public. I must say before I dwell further, going through Reema Sen's filmography, who plays the love interest in this film, it almost seems like all her movies deal with her managing psychos in the name of love interests. The hero of course saves the day by protecting her honor, by teaching the moneylender a lesson. Yes, by doing what?
तू भी कोई औरत है? औरत है? बोल, तू बातों से नहीं मानेगी, लातों से ही मानेगी.
So he's returned the favor, right? And you would assume that this villainous wretch will extract revenge for the shame caused, but in miraculous fashion, the girl actually falls in love with him.
इस शुक्रवार को मेरी चुनरी पर हाथ लगाया, अगले शुक्रवार को मेरे बदन पर हाथ लगवाऊंगी.
Yes, you heard that right. The sheer masculinity showcased in disrobing her sari in public activated her loins for this hero to be one that she will marry. The story progresses where the moneylender stalks and torments the hero now for marriage because she is attracted to this raw physical energy he showcased. All because he disrobed her in public.
इसके हाथ पैर तोड़ के मेरे गले में मंगलसूत्र पहनाने को लगाओ.
The illogical and hilarious notion aside, can I just say Shreya Reddy plays an incredible psycho on screen. Race. One of the most popular franchises is the Abbas Mastan directorial property Race. We don't count Race 3 because they made an utter mockery of the otherwise slick, sometimes over the top but self-aware action thriller. The twist के ऊपर एक और twist और उसके ऊपर एक googly style by Abbas Mastan is a staple most well versed with Hindi cinema used to. But what really irked me upon rewatching the franchise was the character portrayals of Anil Kapoor's assistants Minnie and Cherry, played by Sameera Reddy and Amisha Patel respectively. Assistants that get progressively dumber and thirstier for RD, played by Anil Kapoor, a fruit-obsessed detective. The purpose of the women is mostly to wear low bulging tops and play a sorry version of Alicia Silverstone from Clueless. They are never in on the joke but are the butt of the joke through most of the film, while they have to act dumb and look pretty. The purpose of Anil Kapoor, however, is to deliver jokes with sexual innuendos through phallic-looking fruits.
अब ये केला पकड़ो और गाड़ी में बैठो, मैं अंदर आराम से बैठकर खाऊंगा.
Trust me, this happens more than once.
चूसो, मेरा मतलब, चलो.
And don't leave aside Anil Kapoor's attempt to cop a feel whenever he can.
मेरा दिल तो अब तक धक-धक कर रहा है.
अच्छा? जरा देखूं तो.
Amisha Patel in the second installment is just horny to sleep with RD, so they speak in riddles about when they can engage in the deed.
कलर मैं तब चलाता हूँ जब मैं चाहता हूँ.
लेकिन सब पिचकारी तो होली के दिन यूज होती है ना.
They also probably share the most cringe-worthy dirty talk line known to mankind.
सर मत बोलो ना.
फिर क्या बोल?
I am wondering about the visionary editing by Abbas Mastan that immediately cut to an actual mixie after that line. It is truly legendary. Geeta Govindam. One of the pairs from Telugu cinema who share really organic chemistry with one another are Vijay Deverakonda and Rashmika Mandanna. I've liked that dynamic in both the ventures they've done together, but I just could not get over the vile and creepy introduction of Geeta Govindam out of my mind. Vijay is on the way to his sister's engagement. Rashmika happens to sit next to Vijay, and the entire sequence is his attempt at creating an impression with her. As is the case with women feeling slightly uneasy with public transport, Rashmika acknowledges him to be trustworthy and lies down next to him. This, mind you, happens as Vijay is on the phone with his friend who is constantly giving him terrible advice about making a move on her. This is what he tells him as Vijay escorts her to the washroom.
वो वॉशरूम से निकलती तुझको सबसे पहले थैंक्स बोलेगी, बड़ा फॉर्मली बिहेव करेगी, और उसके बाद बिना कुछ बोले चुपचाप वहां से चली जाएगी. तो समझना वो तुझे अपना समझती है. Trust me, she is madly in love with you.
This is also his advice when she lies down next to him.
तो एक काम कर, लिप टू लिप किस मार दे. पागल है क्या? अरे तू उस लड़की से प्यार करता है, उसे कैसे बताएगा बे? या तो तू उसे सीधा बोल या फिर कुछ फिजिकली कर.
And Vijay, the dimwit he is, does not take the advice of kissing her while she is asleep, but thinks it's fine to take a selfie instead with a sleeping stranger. A speed bumper appears, a mistaken kiss takes place, an enraged heroine slaps him and threatens to get him beaten up, and our hero jumps out of a window to safety. Fate has it that they were going for the same wedding, as Rashmika's brother is getting married to Vijay's sister, and it is for the sake of his family that Rashmika's rage subdues. I've realized any heroine in these movies forgets about the abuse either if you show a glimmer of sanskar or you run an orphanage. There are no two ways. Rocky और रानी की प्रेम कहानी. This is going to be a slight spoiler-filled rant about Rocky और रानी की प्रेम कहानी because I felt I could not cover it in my review. So if you haven't seen the film and don't want a spoiler, you can skip to this timestamp. So while majority of the people who went for the film have enjoyed it, I wanted to talk about something which many people have not been covering, and this is in regards to the character played by Jaya Bachchan. While the memes of Jaya ji playing herself or just a version of Amitabh Bachchan from Mohabbatein are funny, I thought they reduced the character of Jaya Bachchan to a stoic matriarch beyond change. They introduce a young Jaya entering the family in the movie starry-eyed and hopeful. It is the circumstances which are an artistic and in a daze husband that compel her to take the reins of the business. Rather than her character being beyond reprieve, I would have loved for her to have a moment with Dharmendra, to address with him that it wasn't easy for her too. The open romance between Dharmendra and Shabana Azmi for gags or to trigger his memories are one thing, but Jaya Bachchan, despite their loveless marriage, also has a perspective that should be considered. She isn't vile before the union, but takes on this tough demeanor because of the circumstances. I would have loved for her tough exterior to finally break a bit, either with Dharamji or Alia, as she kept everything together in the family but at the cost of her own happiness. I believe they reduced her to have an ego trip till the end and invalidated her feelings in that loveless marriage. Let me know also in the comments below what you think about the same. Aluda Majaka. A popular Telugu film that absolutely made me lose it was the Chiranjeevi, Ramya Krishnan and Ramba starrer Aluda Majaka that went through censorship trouble even during the time of its release. This is the film that became a meme because of Chiranjeevi's horse riding skills where he is drifting on an animal like he was on a curve of the MotoGP. But the plot of the film is bizarre as two privileged brats appear in a village and don't understand the customs and ways. I mean, upon entry only, they run over old people by driving a bus and laugh about it as if that makes any sense. Chiranjeevi always tries to teach them a lesson, and the sisters try to trap him by either attempting to tie an amulet on his waist that will make him go gaga over them or wear swimsuits and go for a dip. Chiranjeevi tells them that this water is where the village folk drink their water from, and when both of them don't hear these calls, he teaches them a lesson by dunking them underwater and removing their clothes. Yes, you heard that right.
సారీ చెప్పుకుంటారా పబ్లిక్ అయిపోతారా?
ప్రాణం పోయినా మీకు చెప్పు.
జబార్ డార్లింగ్, మీరు ఆ మాట మీద నిలబడి ఉండండి. తర్వాత ఏం జరుగుతుందో మేము చూస్తాం.
The punishment is further heightened, by the way, when the water is instructed to be drained out and they must apologize before their naked bare bodies will be exposed to the entire village. By the way, as young kids also dance in merry to the sight that they will eventually see. To put kids in reaction shots waiting for women to be exposed is nothing short of sickening. The film develops into a family drama plot with several moments of anguish and betrayal, but nothing beats the fact that after all this drama, the hero ends up with both the sisters as his wife, with probably the most MATLAB KUCH dialogue that will give Brazzers script writers a run for their money.
అయితే నా పాలు మా అక్క డికాషన్ కలిపి తాగేయండి, టీ అయిపోతుంది.
అంటే
ఒకే తాళి ఇద్దరు పెళ్ళాలు.
ఓ బాబోయ్.
And that was a video, guys. Write down in the comments below whether you have some video ideas for our channel. Please don't forget to follow me on Instagram. The handle's right in front of you. Follow me at JammyPants4. Also, please support us by smashing the like button and subscribing to our channel for weekly content ahead. Thank you for watching.